A new video featuring Jessa Duggar Seewald, in which she addresses fan inquiries and gives pregnancy updates, has been released. With Ben, the 32-year-old is expecting their sixth child at this time. Taking George, her new baby, and homeschooling her older children have kept Jessa quite busy this season. In addition, she has been doing some minor repairs to their house over the last several months. But fans have found out what Jessa has been doing to her kid George, and now they're reacting negatively to her new video. Read on to find out what transpired. Jessa recently documented her kids' activities with a collection of images and videos. The former Counting On star claims that her older children are become more aggressive in their play. A picture of Spurgeon and Ivy assisting Henry in climbing up the swing disc they had strung from their tree was the one she uploaded. Flying through the air on a disc swing tied to an oak tree in your backyard, she added. There's nothing quite like the feeling. When Jessa's kids tell her stories, she loves to share them. The decision by Jessa to let her youngest child sleep in the closet left many admirers perplexed, despite all the adorableness. Jessa Duggar Seewald included a shot of George's room in the same video. She came clean about her son's secret slumber spot in the family closet. Upon viewing the film, some admirers were taken aback. Counting On star let her youngest child sleep in such a state, according to a discussion thread. Jessa noticed that he was starting to stir as he was in his crib. Returning to his mother's embrace after a somber night in the closet brought him joy. After hearing that George often wakes up in the middle of the night, Jessa suggested leaving him in the closet until morning. Even though many people are still mad about it, she did say that George's toy box and books are still in the room. Still, it's an improvement over Jessa's upbringing. Namely, she hasn't yet abandoned George with an older sister and held her sister accountable for him. It doesn't surprise me that they have more children than space. Before TLC stepped in and funded this family drama, that is how she spent her childhood. Jessa has come up with her very own version of the baby cages that Jill Rodriguez made. Well, he finally has a bed. It's much better than the days when the older girls had to share their beds with tiny toddlers when Meech's latest blessing came. In addition to photos of her children, Jessa also included video of her morning rituals. In the mornings, the former Counting On star hits the gym and utilizes a fitness tracking app to keep track of all her routine. Beloved Counting On star Jessa Duggar has been in the spotlight before, thanks to her frequent glimpses into her life as a mother of 5. Everything about Jessa's life, from the complexities of her big family to her unfiltered parenting style, has been open and honest with her fans. But now that her youngest child George's closet sleeping habits have come to light, Jessa is dealing with a lot of backlash. Many people, both supporters and detractors, have voiced their concerns about her parenting choices and how they may have affected her child's well-being as a result of the incident. What happened to cause the backlash? A photo of George's sleeping arrangement that Jessa Duggar posted to social media not long ago has generated a lot of buzz among her fans. Many saw the photo as depicting a closet, but it actually revealed a quiet, pleasant area where the little child was resting. Even though Jessa called it a temporary setup and said she'd figure out a better way to sleep in the future, the move sparked a lot of anger. People were upset and wondered if it was safe for a kid to sleep in such a small room, so they resorted to social media to express their opinions. Others thought it was dangerous and improper to let a child sleep in a closet, while others praised Jessa, saying the room seemed clean and comfortable. Jessa went on her platform to clarify her thinking and reassure fans that the decision was not made lightly as the anger intensified. An analysis and defense by Jessa. As a mother who wants what's best for her kids, Jessa responded to the criticism by being honest about her approach and goals. She broke the news to George that his new sleeping arrangement was just temporary and that she was now rearranging the kids' rooms to make more place for their expanding family. All the required safety measures were in place, and Jessa stressed that the closet area was spotless and well ventilated. It was a chance for the mother of 5 to explain her approach to parenting, saying that her kids' happiness and comfort were her top priorities. She emphasized that her home was a safe and nurturing place for her children to grow up in, and that changes like the sleeping arrangement were merely temporary aspects of the constant adaptations required by a big family. What works for one family might not for another, and Jessa emphasized that her followers should be sensitive to the challenges of raising a big family. Jessa tried to explain the situation, but the criticism persisted. Regardless of how clean or safe the room was, some said it looked bad to have a youngster sleep in a closet. Many others thought Jessa, as a prominent figure, should have considered her audience's reaction more carefully before making such choices. Both supporters and detractors of the Duggar family found themselves arguing about the incident, which cast doubt on Jessa's parenting style and decisions. Under the influence of the public eye, like many other reality TV stars, Jessa Duggar has been the target of criticism throughout the years. She has frequently been the subject of controversy due to her conservative beliefs and her attitude to motherhood. Since their days on 19 Kids and Counting, the Duggar family, renowned for their huge family dynamics and stringent beliefs, has been under severe scrutiny. This has made Jessa very resilient to public criticism, but the outcry over George's sleeping arrangement seems to have cut deep. Many people have unreasonable expectations of famous people, particularly those who are very open about their personal life on social media, and this is a major source of criticism. Even though many people respect Jessa's parenting choices, she has also invited criticism and censure because she decided to share them with the public. A topic as seemingly insignificant as a child's bedroom can quickly escalate into a heated debate in today's hyper-connected society. Using her platform to discuss her experiences as a mother, Jessa has long advocated for transparency. Being a public person, though, brings with it an incredible amount of scrutiny. Responding to the backlash, Jessa vented her irritation at the way a single decision might be magnified, particularly when it involved something as intimate as motherhood. She attempted to justify her actions, but fans and strangers alike flooded her with nasty comments. Social media's impact on parenting. The whole problem of how social media affects parental choices has been highlighted by the event involving George's sleeping arrangement. The boundary between public and private parenting has grown more porous in today's society, where every aspect of a celebrity's life is recorded and disseminated. Finding the right balance between being open and protecting their children's privacy is an ongoing struggle for parents, particularly those who have a sizable online following. The scrutiny of Jessa's parenting decisions on social media is nothing new. Every aspect of Jessa's parenting style, from her choice to homeschool her children to how she handles her huge family, has been transparent and honest. But with all this transparency has come a deluge of criticism, especially for choices that don't fit the norm. Social media has the potential to uplift parents and give them hope, but it also has the potential to magnify negative comments and set unreasonable expectations. When one's life is showcased to thousands, if not millions, of followers, the pressure to make every decision perfect becomes even more apparent. Even though it was just a temporary measure, Jessa's decision to let George sleep in the closet has become a metaphor for the increased stress that comes with being a famous parent. The truth about big families. A reflection. The special difficulties of caring for a big family should be carefully considered while the criticism mounts. From coordinating their schedules to making sure everyone has enough room to play, Jessa is constantly adapting to the needs of her 5 children, all of whom are younger than 7 years old. Although many admire the Duggars, they confront unique logistical hurdles as a result of their desire to raise a big brood. Criticism of George's sleeping arrangement exemplifies the challenges of being a public figure and raising a family. The concept that a big family can afford to provide each child with their own room or ideal sleeping arrangement is appealing, but in practice, it's usually significantly more challenging. The necessity for continual restructuring and adaptability is an inherent aspect of daily living, as any parent of numerous children can confirm. It was a simple issue of making the most of the space that was available. Changing sleeping arrangements or living rooms temporarily is not uncommon in large families.